After spending over 10 years in Germany, specifically in the beautiful city of Hamburg and Bremen, I have finally made one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make, which is relocating back to Nigeria. If you don't know me, welcome to my channel. My name is Success. I am Nigerian by birth, German by registration, hence Nigerian German, and you are on my diary on YouTube, right? So I've been living in Germany for the past 10 years plus, and honestly, Germany is home to me. I've lived in two major cities in Germany, Hamburg and Bremen. Hamburg, you can pretty much say is the big city. You find everything you need, the life of the city, right? The hustle and the bustle, basically the Lagos of Germany, if that makes sense. I mean, you still have Frankfurt and Berlin, but yeah, argue with your grandfather at this point. So Hamburg for me is Lagos of Germany. Hamburg has a huge popularity. Hamburg offers you so many opportunities. Hamburg is where I went to secondary school. Hamburg is where I got my degree to logistics specialist. Hamburg is where I got my second major job, which I'm still at. Hamburg is where my current university is based. Hamburg is where my parents live, where my siblings live. 99% of my friends live in Hamburg. So Hamburg is literally me. I'm Hamburg. Hamburg is me. I identify as a Hamburgerin. Did you see the rhyme I did there? No, joke aside. And then Bremen, on the other hand, is Bremen, right? Bremen was weird to me. It was not something I was used to. And considering the fact that I moved to Bremen based on work offer and I got a university acceptance letter, I had to move to Bremen for studies and work. But literally, I was in Bremen for like 3-4 months, and then I jackpotted back to Hamburg because, see, I was not feeling the vibe. I was feeling lonely, getting depressed. It was just a lot. But basically, I've lived in Hamburg and a bit of Bremen. Although I've built a decent life in Germany, I mean, I have my own car, my own apartment, I have a sustainable job, my family, my friends, my siblings, my community live in Hamburg. I literally have everything I need to survive and have a good and decent life in Hamburg. But I miss Nigeria. I miss the feeling of home. I miss the hustle and the bustle. I miss just going out, and I know this might sound wrong, but just seeing just black people or majorly black people. I miss the feeling of not having to feel strange or do things in a strange way. I just miss being in Nigeria. I miss home. I miss the fact that I wasn't able to experience Nigeria the way I would have loved to, because I left Nigeria at a pretty young age. I think I was 13, 14-ish when I left Nigeria. So basically, primary school, going to junior secondary school, and then the next thing, I'm in Germany, right? See, if you have not seen the story of how I relocated to Germany, check out my YouTube channel. I will link it somewhere up here, right? So that is that for Nigeria. So for me, going back to Nigeria is a bit of, how do I put it, finding myself, rediscovery, connecting back with my roots, connecting back with my people, understanding where I'm really from a new dimension, a new perspective. I know some people will be like, girl, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you get? But this is a decision I've come to realize it's very important for my, what's it called? For my well-being and for my advancement in life. I really need to go back to Nigeria. Now, the only problem is I don't know if I'm going to be staying just 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. I don't know the duration I'm going to be staying in Nigeria. But if there's one thing I know for sure is that I am going back to Nigeria. Okay, this is not a clickbait. This is not a no. I'm literally going back to Nigeria. Okay, wait. Let me share the plan with you guys. Before you guys think this girl is crazy, this girl is about to lose her mind. How? Let me share the plan with you guys. Before I share my plan with you guys, I just want to do a quick recap on what is Nigeria, who is Nigeria, or where is Nigeria, because I know I have international viewers. And before you guys come for me, oh, I don't know what's Nigeria. See, I wrote a list for you guys. So I'm just going to read out what is Nigeria. So Nigeria is a vibrant and diverse country located in West Africa. It's the most populous country on the continent with over 200 million people. Nigeria is known for its rich culture, heritage, which includes a variety of ethnic groups, language, and traditions. The country is famous for its music, particularly Afrobeat, and its booming film industry, Nollywood, which is the second largest in the world. Okay, Nigeria economy is one of the largest in Africa, driven by oil production, agriculture, and a growing tech industry. Despite facing challenges such as political instability and economic disparities, Nigeria remains a land of immense potential and resilience. All right, cool. I hope you were able to get a glimpse of where I'm talking about, or yeah, why I'm even going back. Anyways, so the plan. I still have a lot of things to plan out. I still have a lot of things to think about, especially because comparing the life I have, I know I will not be able to have the quality life I have in Germany, in Nigeria. And when I say that, I know some people will be like, "Oh, you can have it." Yeah, it's more like the quality life is for the rich. And to be honest, I'm not rich, right? I am a middle class citizen. I would say I'm not rich, and even as a middle class citizen in Germany, I have um, the right to security. I have the right to good healthcare. I have the right to good education. I have the right to getting a job. Like I have basic human rights and basic human needs, and they are all met in Germany. So that's what I mean by maybe the quality. Not maybe, I know the quality of life I might get in Nigeria might not be as um good as the one I have in Germany, but at the same time, it's something I really, really want to explore and I really want to experience. And I hope to share this journey with you guys as time goes on. So, to my plan, right? Before you guys come for me, let me share the plan quick. So there's still a lot of things I need to sort out in terms of accommodation, in terms of my day-to-day life, in terms of making friends, just relocating, in terms of insurance, in terms of also moving my life in Germany to Nigeria. Now, I'm not really sure if I will be like, oh, you know what? I'll cancel my house contract, sell my car, cancel my insurances, and just go to Africa. I will probably sublet my apartment, maybe give my car. I can sell my car, I can easily get a new car. Um, but basically, I don't think I want to completely give up what I already have in Germany. Because I don't know what to expect, to be honest. If you have relocated recently to Nigeria or you're planning to relocate to Nigeria, let me know what to expect. I'm torn between relocating back to Abuja or Lagos because these are like the two major cities, right? And the two cities that seems to have a lot of potentials, especially for internationals coming back home or trying to settle down or settle in Nigeria. So for me, I definitely will need a remote job. I'm still in discussion with my company if they will be okay with it for me to work from Nigeria with them. I don't know how that will go, but peradventure, eventually, I might have to look for a new job. Another thing I really want to dive into is the content creation market in Nigeria. I mean, this market is booming, and then you have Nollywood as well, which is like the second largest film production body in the world. I can't believe Nollywood is bigger than Bollywood. But anyways, yeah, they're the second largest film body in the world. I want to really get into Nollywood. I want to act movies. I think I have the potential and what it takes to act a movie. I don't know. But even if it doesn't like become a career I would do later in the future, I just want to venture into it and see where it actually leads me to. What other things do I have to plan? I have to also check because I mean, my friends, my relationship and stuff, I might have to start long distance again. There is still a bit of discussion. I mean, my partner is open to relocating back to Nigeria, but obviously he has a bit of more concerns in terms of finances, security, building a family in Nigeria. But on a personal note or on a personal journey, I know I'm definitely going to be back to Nigeria. So in November 2025, I will be traveling to Nigeria for 6 weeks. 6 weeks because that's the longest period of time I was given holiday at once. If you live in Germany, see, 6 weeks holiday. This is like my whole holiday in 1 year. I pushed it to November. I'll be going back to Nigeria in November. I want to explore Lagos. I want to explore Abuja and just see which city fits best for me. And also, I haven't gone back home in 4 years. The last time I went back home, I went with my mom and I literally stayed 9 days. And it's not as if I explored Nigeria or anything. I was more with families. I was just enjoying the sun, the rain, the atmosphere. So I didn't really like, oh, where is this? Where is that? Where do I find this? Where do I find out? What's the apartment market like? What's the job market like? What's security like? I didn't really come in contact with those daily issue that I will come in contact with if I decide to relocate back to Nigeria. So for me, going back for the 6 weeks is like a eye opener or getting an insight of what to expect and what I should be prepared for, right? So that is the major reason I'm going back to Nigeria. And hopefully after 6 weeks, I get clarity on, okay, is this the city I want to move to? Do I really want to move there in just a short term kind of, oh, let me stay there 6 months, maybe learn my language a bit more, or connect with my roots a bit more and come back? Or is it going to be a, oh, I'm now fully in Nigeria? I mean, there's a lot of questions that need to still be answered. And please, guys, if you guys know anybody or any YouTuber that relocated to Nigeria of recent, leave their videos or their name in the description box. I would take our time to check them out, check out their experiences and stuff. I need all the information I can get right now. For me, Lagos is like the city I'm more pulled to move to, but at the same time, Lagos is scary for me because last time I went to Nigeria, right, the flights were too expensive in terms of it was out of our budget, right? And then we had to take bus from Lagos to Benin, and we were stuck in traffic for like 5 hours. You know, when you sleep, I don't know if you guys have experienced it. So basically, I fell asleep in the bus, woke up, and I was on the same spot. Like the bus did not move 1 inch for 5 hours. A trip that's supposed to take 6 hours ended up taking the whole day. So for me, that's scary. Also, like security wise, I think for me the most important thing is security wise, and also the fact that I cannot just say, oh, I want to call police, and then I type 110, and then the police is showing up in my house in 5 minutes. Or I need an ambulance, and I call 112, and then there's an ambulance in front of my door in 5 minutes. Like all this luxury I might not have access to is a bit scary for me. But yeah, that is the gist. That is the cocoa at this point, right? If you have any suggestion, any tips for me, let me know in the comment section below. Very overwhelming. I hope I've shared everything I wanted to share with you guys, because this is going to be a fun journey, but at the same time, I don't know, Sha. Thank you guys for staying to this point. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next video. All right, guys, one more thing before we go. Our today's shout out is going to the logical guy thinking. Thank you so much for your support. You are simply amazing. All right, guys, bye bye. I have finally made look, hey, what harder? Oh, now I've missed my storyline. What was I saying? So, although I've built a decent, hey, you go edit tire back. Let me take this part from the back again.